Yeah.
And so you got your first pro fight coming up. And is that a stand-up? Is that a kickboxing fight or is that MMA?
There's still matchmaking. It'll be MMA though.
Okay.
So
got the lighter gloves.
Yep. MMA. So I've been training mostly MMA for the remainder of the time. Chad Mueller has a stand-up fight series show coming up in May, and I believe they're matchmaking for me for that. So that'll be a stand-up fight. So I have 2 fights, potentially lined up, and one MMA, one stand-up. So
you don't know your opponent for the MMA yet?
No, it's still super. The show just got announced. I think they just put the poster out for it today. So
you're on it.
Yeah, my face is plastered on that too. So like I said, there's so many good things happening, and I'm thankful, and I put in a lot of work. So it's good to finally see a lot of it coming to fruition.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's so
man.
cool to see what you've done here, and like just seeing just coming from such a deficit and then building it back up to where you are now. It's fucking truly inspiring. I'm
Absolutely, man.
proud to know you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you get a certain amount of fight guarantees with this with becoming pro?
It's more not a fight guarantee until you sign a multi-fight deal with someone. Then it's more so like you can kind of shop around as a lot of you just pretty much do like your amateur. You go to promotion, make sure the matchup is right. Like you're not fighting a guy who's 12-0 when you're 0-0. You just got to make sense. The money's got to be right, and make sure you're not getting screwed when you're a pro. That's more so what it is. Just more detailed looking into the contract. And I have a great manager, Emily, who works at our gym. She's in charge of all that, so we don't have to do it. Then that makes life so much easier. I just tell her, I'm like, hey, I just want to fight. I don't care. You shoot the matchup. You think it's a good match for me? Yeah, I'm always on board. I trust my team. So
I've always been curious about this too. When you're in the ring, and is there a certain when you're looking at a guy, are you with hockey as a defenseman? They always focus on the chest. You can see the chest. Their body's got to move where their chest goes. Is there a certain thing that you're focusing on?
It's pretty similar.
Similar.
Yeah. You never want. It'd be really intimate.
You're not looking in their eyes.
Looking in their eyes. Yeah.
I'm always looking at. In jiu-jitsu, I'm kind of looking at their hips or their belt line.
Yep.
Kind of. You kind of see everything there.
Get a little too intimate, looking a guy in his eyes.
Yeah, it's a little weird if we're grappling and I'm forehead to forehead with you.
Well, it's almost like, are you constantly moving from arms to legs to back and forth? And I feel you catch a guy, you're looking at his shoulders and he's going to hit you with a kick.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so like I said, it's pretty similar. It's his chest, and you can pretty much see everything from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how much grappling are you doing training wise? I know obviously you got your first pro MMA fight coming up, so I would imagine you're probably going to ramp that up a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, once we get a contract signed, I'm probably gonna dabble back into Revive, and hopefully I can get out to where you're
Watson.
Yeah,
I train out at Revive sometimes too. So.
Yeah, hopefully I can like I said, get out to Watson. I'm gonna really hammer in, but mostly now it's a lot of MMA grappling. We're doing strikes into takedowns kind of thing, fighting off. It's more MMA based. I'm not. I haven't really done a lot locked in on the jiu-jitsu yet, but like I said, once we get a contract signed, I'm guaranteed I'm locked in on the grappling, because that's.
Well, I'm sure your opponent's going to dictate a lot of where you focus too. So
yeah. If they're smart, a lot of these guys will implement grappling with me, because, like I said, standing with me is probably I'm going to have a lot of first round KOs. If you're going to sit there and try to stand and trade me, that's just what it is. So that's why, and that's what I thought for this fight. I'm like, there's no way a grappler is going to sit there and stand and bang with someone who's coming off 3 title fight wins.
Yeah,
and he's surprised.
2 big ass knockouts.
Yeah,
or one. I guess that's spinning back. This was the second one, but
yeah, he shocked me for sure, and I was prepared for a 3-round, me be dead tired and from grappling, and but went getting to show that I can do it all. But it'll come, like I said. Somebody's gonna test it, and someone's gonna shoot in, and I'll get to show everybody that I'm not just a striker. I did start in wrestling, and I still got it. So
yeah, sure, man. Well, I mean, you let me know. I'd love to get some rounds in with you whenever the time comes. Sure. If we're about the same size, we used to train together a lot. So, love to. Actually, I went to.
You got those tickets for sale too.
Yeah. We'd love to spread it around the club and everything. So, I went up to ES with Corey once or twice and trained with him on Tuesday mornings. Yeah, so I would love to get back in there sometimes.
Yeah. Corey's a man. He's a wizard. Sometimes I tell him, I'm like, I think you're making up moves on me, because there's I'm like, what was that? And jiu-jitsu is it kills me, because I'm just I'll be doing it so good. I'm flowing, we're scrambling, and then I'm in some weird move that has 17. I'm like, I don't know what move this is, but it worked and it hurt. So I'm
tapping it hurts. Dude, yeah, jiu-jitsu, there's just so much. I mean, and the crazy thing about it, I was talking to someone about this like yesterday. It's just like there's always new shit being invented too. like there's always a new submission. There's always like a new something, you know. So it's like it's just constantly evolving.
Oh yeah,
it's just crazy.
Yeah, and you know, and people they're starting so young, like even younger. I'm just like, like I said, I'll see like an Instagram reel of like a 7-year-old hitting some, you know, freakish move, and I'm like, see, those are the guys I'm preparing for. It's like, because he's gonna grow up, and then he's gonna be
10 years from now, he's gonna be turning pro at 18.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm preparing for I'm like, you guys watch out for these, you know, these the grade school kids, because these are the guys you're gonna be fighting. Like these are gonna be the freaks that are, you know, 18 years old, putting you in a move you've never even known about. So
right, at that age, you got no fear, so you're willing to try literally anything.
For sure. Yeah.
So. But what your parents? You mentioned your dad was a wrestler. How, what's their support been like through all of this?
They have not missed an event. Like my parents have been to literally everything. Like from first fight to the fight I just had at the factory. They're always in the crowd. They will cancel stuff just to be there. Like I know my mom. She has a Florida trip in May, and I was like, hey, I might be fighting, you know, May 3rd. And she's like, what day? What day? I'm like, it's the 3rd. She's like, okay. I don't have to cancel my trip. I'm like, you didn't have to
cancel it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like my parents will go above and beyond just to be in. Like they will sacrifice their own fun just to be there, or you know, move things around in their schedule just to be in the room. So, like I said, I don't think they're a huge part of the success that I have. Like, yeah, I don't even live with them anymore, but they're always the support is crazy. Like they're like, what kind of food you need? Like I'll stop by my mom's house. She's like meal prepping for me. It's like
that's awesome.
It's just like little stuff like that, like just to make the fight and the cut easier for me, because like weight cutting is not for the weak. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So what's that like for you?
It can be brutal. There's you
usually fight it. What are all the weight classes you won the belts at?
So I won the 152 and then 2 at 159. Okay. And 159 is fairly easy. It's the getting under that it's hard. And you think couple pounds. I'm like, people say, it's only like 2 more pounds. I'm like,
yeah, but after
you've already depleted all your.
I'm like, bro, the last 2 pounds is the literal worst.
Yeah, because you're on death's door.
Yeah, I'm like, I hate saunas are cool until you're cutting weight. Yes. I love the sauna when I'm hydrated and not depleted. You
can drink water.
Yeah. You know? Get those old guys who are just like, I'm like, God, bro, like you can take that somewhere else.
Yeah,
like,
I can't even listen to you drink that.
or they'll sit there and tell you like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I got 2 fucking pounds to lose, buddy. Get out of here.
Dude, it's like it can't be good for your body. I'm like, you know, I know it's
also not. Getting in a ring and getting into a fight isn't either. So
right,
shut the fuck up.
Well, now so when you go to a sauna, is it like a big public gym?
Yeah, most of it's like a Lifetime Fitness, some Club Fitness, somewhere that has a.
So you're in there, which is because I remember at Finney too. That was one of my favorite things about Finney's was the sauna there.
Yeah,
the sauna there was super hot and it was huge. And like after class, a lot of times you just be like a bunch of dudes in there, just like the hang,
sit there and chat,
just like the 10-15 minute hang after you're done training. Great, I love it.
Well, if you need one, let us know because they're putting one in here.
Oh, just come in here and
just shoot us a text. Hey,
watch me die in there.
Yeah, watch you melt away.
Borrow that sauna. Yeah, come on up. We'll meet you there. We'll be in there drinking water.
Yeah, this place is super close to me. That's why I was like, 8 minutes, cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's been a lot of fun being here.
Yeah.
And